this is the yellow color. And in the north of Bangkok, like Don Mun and Lassi, was affected by the water now, but the color here and green color is the level of water, that is 1 to 2 meters and 51 and 1 meter. So the water here is a little bit high, and this is the area with the Japraya River flow here. So this area may affect with 1 to 2 meters. And here is the blue color. This is, we call it the west part of Bangkok. We call it Phang Thonburi. So the water here will be a little bit high. So the situation here will be worse. And the water here, like in Nong Kham, Bang Bon, and Bang Khut Thien, will be about 1 meter high. And in the central part of Bangkok here, like in Pathumwan and Sathorn, will be affected about 1 to 2 meters also. So now the situation for all entities of Bangkok will not be so bad. So you should not be panicked, but you should prepare yourself for the situation that may get.
Thank you, Kundarin. So that's the latest situation. But a lot of Bangkok kids, they are outside Bangkok. But who knows when or what happened when they come back?
Exactly, when the end of the long holidays, right? However, the government has called on foreign representatives to explain the situation in Thailand, ensuring that Thai exports will run efficiently. Deputy Prime Minister Kittirat Naranong and Police General Pracha Promnok told envoys from 80 countries that the government is trying its best to ease the situation. The deputies admit that no one knew the water situation would be this critical. DPM and Commerce Minister Kittirat says factories based in the kingdom, whether Thai or foreign, will be treated equally with the economic measures. No details were yet given to the media. With all fingers pointing at the government, Kittirat says the flooding situation has been ongoing for a long period of time. Meanwhile, some of the representatives admit assembling and analyzing the information on the flood is not an easy job.
I don't want to criticize the government. I'm sure that the people who are doing it, whether it's the governor or the Prime Minister, I'm sure they're all working round the clock, that they're all suffering from lack of sleep, that they're suffering from a lack of appreciation for their efforts. It would be nice if they would all tell the same story, though, decide on the facts, and then tell us exactly what the story is.
So you're saying there are some fraud information flying around?
What I'm saying is that there's so much information flying around that one doesn't know which to believe.
Coordinating with their homelands in assisting Thailand with the floods.
The Bank of Thailand and the Stock Exchange of Thailand, even though the flood situation is critical, the BOT that cash withdrawal are up to 3 to 4 times more than normal. It's gone from 5 to 6 billion baht to 22 billion baht. But the BOT said it has reserved enough cash. The head of the BOT said it has enough for 1.2 trillion baht. Meanwhile, commercial banks are dispatching ATM units, especially in flooded areas, and community electricity is cut off. More than 3,000 out of 40,000 ATMs are out of service. The Stock Exchange of Thailand has also confirmed trading will resume as normal, and if the system is interrupted, traders can trade online. Both of the BOT and SET point out that they will only stop operations if the telecommunication unit is shut down, which they stress is unlikely.
Meanwhile, the Engineering Institute of Thailand is confident that Don Mueang's airport's runway is not yet affected by the Secretary General of the Engineering Institute of Thailand is confident that the basic structure of Don Mueang's runway has not been deteriorated by the floods. This means that the water receipt operation can resume immediately. But in several weeks, the EIT says it will have to reassess the condition. Some parts of Don Mueang Airport, which is where the Flood Relief Operations Center, or FOC, is based, have been underwater for more than 48 hours.
Food is also an issue right now,
Exactly.
because the president of the food industry says that this is the first time in the 50 years that the kingdom has to import food and goods from abroad, even though they are produced here.
Right, and this is, of course, the result from people panic situation. Some houses are not yet flooded, but they've been stockpiling
food and
Exactly.
goods. So the food industry said that it had learned a lesson and should distribute food stocks evenly around the country.
Exactly, and Thailand has had receipts because 30 to 40 factories have been affected, so the demand for drinking water has increased 40 to 60%.
But there's also good news. Even though a lot of the companies, foreign companies, are affected, the American multinational corporation Procter & Gamble is staying loyal to Thailand. The company says the floods have not affected its 15-year commitment in the country.
Thailand is P&G's largest manufacturing center in Asia for beer products, and Thailand is still appealing for future investments because of its infrastructure and skilled labor. And with the industrial estate north of Bangkok currently underwater, decided to allow Thai employees to work in Japan. Thousands of Thai workers who work in Japanese companies in Thailand continue their work abroad. This will fix the supply chain and disruptions caused by the floods. The Japanese government is considering accepting several thousand Thai workers from some 30 companies for about 6 months.
Raining cats and dogs outside conservatory.
Exactly.
I wonder how I will going home, or many others who stay at Thailand will go home, or maybe
You
stay
might have
here.
to commute out. Yeah, I slept here last night,
And maybe I might have to. You might have to.
Maybe. All right, and that's it for tonight's edition of Thailand's Worst. And this is for the both of us reporting live from Thai PBS headquarters. I'm Subhajit Grinswan.
I'm Nung Tip Chonapalai. สวัสดีค่ะ